Hi, I will talk about my custom later. The base mode is first. And where do I even start? It's an amazing figure, and I don't get why anyone would get Earthrise over this. He's not even a shell former. Well, sorta. He absolutely is a robot under a jet, but he is not a shell former in the sense that he has a great kibble management. All mode wings are obviously his robot mode wings, and the nose cone becomes his shoulder pylons, and the top bit of the tetrajet gets tucked away on his back. If you take his backpack off, he loses the wings and shoulder pylons. His backpack is integral to his robot mode. And if this is a shell former, then so is this and probably this. But clever use of kibble isn't even his best side, and that would be an astonishing articulation. He has butterfly joints which are limited by the panel, double jointed elbows, deep knees with a cool spring-loaded panel. The wings have two joints specifically to make this abomination. Thigh swells and hip joints in general are awkward to use, and if you remove this panel you can get an extreme range in the head. But that ain't stock. He's not quite easy to stand up, something always makes him a bit unstable, and the ankle pivots are a bit clunky, but that's just a minor inconvenience. These sides of the wings aren't the best looking, they're just too structural. I'm not really into the shape of them, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, and I also mistransformed this panel. It's supposed to be with that, but that's fucking dumb and leaves him with a giant hole in his back. It makes his side profile view worse. The side profile, which is kinda bad. I'll give it a 1 negative. That's a bit too much, but hey, it's compact enough to not be an issue, shudder. I'm not the biggest fan of this snow ray design, it just looks like a generic rifle, and they have scopes which he will never be able to properly use, but oh well. And you can choose to make him hold them in his hands, but you're a psycho if you do. I like the shoulder vents a lot more than I think I should, cause these aren't, well, normal. And if this is where the air is supposed to come in, then what is this opening here? The scooped out nature of it implies another open hole. And if it isn't, then why is this side scooped at all? He is quite small for a Voyager, but he's in scale with others, so that's fine. Weaponizing on this one is kinda weird. Combat bolts on his shoulders are kinda weak. Those on the forearms are awkwardly placed. And the back has 3, except you can realistically use only 1 at a time. Pushing anything on the wings doesn't make much sense. The only parts which are somewhat useful are on his shins. And the feet thrusters are only effect parts, cause power shoes are fucking cringe. Can't think of anything else to talk about, so time for the transformation? How the fuck is this a supposed shell former? Yes, legs and arms don't do a lot, they just compress under the wings and backpack, but you can still see them, they aren't hidden away unlike on the true shell formers. Oh, but the true argument of this being a shell former begins here, cause if you transform the unplugged backpack, then it suddenly becomes a decent but whole tetrajet, completely ignoring the robot mode. This is a banger tetrajet. Yeah, the legs and arms aren't good looking, but I don't mind. The cockpit is fake, yes, but I can't imagine the fuckery that would be making either into another. Speaking of, I kinda wish the robot chest panel didn't move, cause it ends up on the back and is pretty ugly. First run of the Starscream release, aside from having the wrong Decepticon badge, had the issue of it popping off too easily. The copy I have is from those early runs, and honestly, I'm kinda glad I won this lottery, cause I shouldn't be parts from this panel, and that's why I wish this panel didn't transform at all. Cause yeah, he has some thrusters here and there, but nothing in the middle. Okay, fine, I will talk about my custom paint job. I know it sucks, but bear with me for a moment. It's based on Cyberverse Redwing rather than the official Redwing. Reason? I honestly don't remember why I chose to do so. It was originally the OG copy, as you can see by the remnants of black acrylic paint on his thighs, which was a bitch to get off, hence it's still there. But for some reason, I've remade him into Cyberverse stuff. Was it cause I thought it looked cooler? I don't know, I can't remember. And these images of intermediate stages between the OG paint and what is present now do not help. Will we be redoing him in the future? I don't think so. The paint I chose is shitty, yes, but it's not stripping away that easily, and I don't think I can remove it all. It would be nice, but I have different projects in mind, those which I will tackle with a different approach. Anyway, sorry I had you all waiting for the survey for the whole last month. I don't know what's with me and taking these long breaks. Also yeah, that's the end of the video. Until next time.